Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. Today I want to take you through some alternate fingerings to help you produce a good, powerful, in-tune Altissimo E flat on the saxophone. This is a very high note on any instrument. We're talking a full octave above E flat that sits over high C. Now I recommend, if you have a high F sharp key on your saxophone, to focus on the fingerings that engage that high F sharp key, as to my ears they are the best and easiest fingerings to produce Altissimo E flat. We'll start with perhaps the best one for most saxophone players to try initially, and that is the same fingering as F sharp over high C. So if we think of the normal way to play the note high F, F over high C, we have the octave key on, we have the three left hand palm keys on, and we have the top right hand side key on, and then with our third finger we add in the F sharp key. So here's high F, and then I'll engage the F sharp key. Now, one of the best ways to hit Altissimo E flat is simply to take that fingering up the harmonic series, the overtone series, and produce E flat above that high F sharp. I'll play 4 consecutive E flats ascending here, and when I hit Altissimo E flat, I'll use conventional high F sharp fingering and just use the overtone series to lip that note up to Altissimo E flat. Here we go. Very big, powerful, in tune E flat over the top of that high F sharp. Another good alternate is to use the fingering that most saxophone players play for Altissimo D, and I've got a tutorial on that if you're not too sure how to play Altissimo D, and that's simply the octave key plus the auxiliary high F key. On my saxophone, this is a Selmer Mark VII, Selmer Paris from the 1970s era. I have a conventional circular pearl key there, the same as the normal B key. On your saxophone, if it's a little more modern, you may have a teardrop-shaped metal key sitting above that B key. But on any saxophone, it's the highest possible key you can play with your left hand on the front of the sax. So normal B is there, it's the next key higher up. Plus the octave key, and again engage the high F sharp key. So Altissimo D plus the high F sharp key gives us a good Altissimo E flat. And finally, if you haven't got a high F sharp key on your saxophone, don't fret. There is a good alternate fingering for people who say you're playing a Selmer Mark VI, which won't have that key on it. If you play the same fingering we talked about a moment ago, the auxiliary high F key plus the octave key, and place your right hand index finger in the middle of the two highest right hand trill keys, that way you will engage both of them. That gives you a pretty good equivalent to the same sound that you'll get if you engage the high F sharp key. So I'll just demonstrate the Altissimo D, and then I'll move the F sharp key, high F sharp key, on and off, and I'll be able to basically trill between high D, Altissimo D, and Altissimo E flat. It's a really effective way if you had to move between those two notes rapidly. So here we go, let's have a try of that. Very powerful, very in tune Altissimo D, Altissimo E flat with the wiggle of one finger. Every saxophone's different. Your mouthpiece, your reed combination, the age, make and model of your instrument might find that the fingerings that work for me don't work at all for you or aren't the best fingerings on your setup. The internet is full of optional fingerings. The main thing is to get the sound in your head of the note that you're trying to produce in that super high register. Bye for now.